Good evening,
Hey,
people.
y'all.
Good Empire evening. It
Yes.
is Wednesday. You know it's Empire. So we are talking about season 1, episode 8. This was good, but excuse me. Let me jump ahead. We saw the previews of episode 9.
Oh,
Baby.
You're crazy. That's
Let's
crazy.
just go to Wednesday. Let's just go
Please.
to Wednesday. It's going to be the bomb. This episode tonight was good from beginning to end. It had me captivated, and we're
Really?
seeing more of people that have been on the sidelines, on the fringes, that are all of a sudden revealing who they really are. What we thought they were is what they are.
Yes, like really, like Vernon just came out this episode, didn't he?
Sure
He got
did.
a dirty side. Y'all better watch out for him.
Yes, baby.
He's dirty.
Let's start from the top.
Okay, so we found out that Cookie won't it's Courtney Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cookie won't her. They're gonna drop her from the label, but Cookie wants her. She believes in her.
But let's back it up. From the very top, they start off with Vernon and Lucius in a serious conversation about, what's going on and all of that.
Yeah.
And Vernon finally says, did you do it? Because I can't do nothing for you unless I know what did you do. So now we've been wondering, what is Vernon's job? And his job is everything security, everything protecting Empire Enterprises and everything they stand for. They go back a long way.
Right.
They came up together, him and Lucius and Bunky, and here they are to this day.
Bunky over here just like, did you kill Bunky? He was not playing. He just came out with it.
Vernon,
he was just like, did you kill Bunky? Because I cannot help you. I cannot protect you unless I know the truth. And of course, Lucius tells him. He's very dramatic about it. Yeah, I killed him. He tried to kill me.
Yeah, they tried to shake him down for $3 million. And he said he wasn't a Bunky he used to be.
Right.
And that he did it. So he tells Vernon, you're going to have to help me. And Vernon does. It's kind of weird. The first thing, Vernon is walking through the city and with this white guy.
Yeah. And
I guess that's his confidant. And he tells him that stuff is not going right there and he's not happy in his job. And then the next thing we see is Vernon talking to some security dude.
Yeah. We're wondering like what's going on here and who are you talking to? Come to find out, they're gonna have somebody try to take the fall for Lucius.
Right. That's what that guy does. That guy goes out in the hood, promises money to people and their families. If you take the fall, we're going to rehearse the story with you, which they did, and told him to stick to the script.
Right.
Sign the documents that it was you. And we will have your family and you set up for life. Right. And they're going to give it in small increments, I guess, so he don't mess up along the way.
Right.
And he does. And he signs they end up down at the police station. And it's Lucius and Vernon. And that dude is down there. That black cop is looking through the window. You know how you can look through the window and see what's going on, but they can't see you. And he's signing the paper, and the white head detective is like shaking hands with him. Well, good job. We got this taken care of, and yada yada. And Lucius is playing the role.
He's over here. Oh, I owe my life to you. I owe this and this to you. And basically, Brandon's like, yeah, you do.
Sure
but he looking shifty though. He doesn't seem like, yeah, I got your back. It's kind of like, yeah, you owe me, and I want something.
Because Lucius asked him, what can I give you? What can I do for you? And he just walked out the office. But then later we see Vernon again on the street talking to that same white dude that was his friend. And he's just said, his friend asked him how things going at work now. And he said, oh, it's going to be real different now.
Yeah, and we're like, what?
One thing that happened, though, in the midst of all of that was when Vernon went into Andre's office.
Yeah, he went in there and he confronts Andre. He comes up behind him and starts choking him out. He wants to know what you know about this murder. Why you standing up for your daddy? What's going on? And Andre's like, I don't know nothing. I don't know what's going on. I just hold my daddy down. That's all I do.
Right. He P.O.P. holding him down, baby. Really? He said that's what I always do. I give alibis to my dad. You know, like basically I'm 100% loyal to him, and I don't have to know what
Right.
he did or didn't do. That's what I'm going to do. But then he calls his wife. She's in some kind of meeting,
Right.
and he tells her that what they thought about what happened to Bunky is what happened to him. And the wife, she trying to play it off. Oh, well, that's good news. That's good news.
Right.
And I'm in this meeting right now. You know, can we talk about this later? But that is really good news. And I knew what she meant, that is good news.
Right.
Because now they got something to hold over Lucius, even, to make sure that Andre gets that top dog position.
Right.
But don't get fooled by it. He did choke Andre out. Andre fell out and all that. But later on, Andre talks to him in the bathroom, said to Vernon, I'm never disloyal to you. I never lied to you. But if you ever choke me again like that,
I'll slit your throat.
I will slit your throat.
He said, you best keep taking your med.
That's all Vernon did. He was like, he was using the bathroom. Then he going to shake Andre hands. Wash your hands. But anyways, Vernon washes his hands and he wipes his towel off with those, and then you make sure you take the meds. In other words, Vernon is not really taking that so serious. But I think that he should take the crazy serious.
Yeah, he seemed off.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely off.
Dirty.
So now we up to Cookie, and Cookie wants to be introduced to this performer, which is actually Courtney Love.
Yeah.
And she sold 100 million albums, and she was big. And Anika and some other things, some other people saying we're gonna trim the fat around here because Lucius said we get rid of some of these artists that's not doing anything. And her name came up, and Cookie was like, no.
She wasn't having that. She was like, no. We're like, what are you doing? Like, she is the first lady of Empire. Right. No.
So Lucius does introduce her, and she tells the lady how I'm your biggest fan, and you got me through this prison time. I had to black out everything. I listened to you.
Right.
And as it comes out, this lady was really a founding artist. She helped put the money into the this Lion Enterprise too.
Right.
And this is her one last chance at stardom. But we got a problem. She got a problem.
Yeah, she's into drugs. She's a junkie. This character is really Courtney Love being Courtney Love. Yeah,
it really is if you know anything about her. But she was like Cookie had went to go see her one day. She was at like the Molly Motel or some old dump in the middle of nowhere with some old dude laying up in the bed high in a Cooter Brown.
Really?
And Cookie gets rid of him out the room and stuff, and she starts talking sense to her and dumps her stash of drugs, and the lady breaks down, and Cookie hugs her up. Like, Cookie is the mama of everybody.
Really?
That's funny. She's the mama of everybody, but her sons don't want her to be the mama.
Right. Like, really?
But the lady goes to the recording studio, and it's whack.
It really is. Voice is shaky and pitchy. It's everywhere. She's looking crazy.
She's swearing the background coming in too soon and all of that.
No. Cookie's like, no, it's you.
Because Cookie asked the producer, like, how are we going to get this together?
Right.
He said, we could do 5 takes on this song, something from last March, 2 songs from the year ago.
Right.
We could get it together. Cookie was like,
no.
What?
Hold up.
Clutching her pearls. No, that just can't be. So Cookie being Cookie, she went right in that lady's face, and she got rid of everybody except for the 2 guys at the soundboards, and told them to leave. And she told that lady, you trying to be somebody new. Right. You trying to be the whoever you are from the old day, and that's not you. You need to be who you are right now.
Really, because she was full face, full of makeup, and she had the mink coat on.
False eyelashes, fake hair. And Cookie told her, take it off. Take it off.
She didn't want to. She did not want to. She was hesitant. But Cookie said, take it off. I'm not playing with you.
Right, that's what she said. I'm not playing with you. Take it off. You need to strip down and be who you are now. So when the lady saw that Cookie wasn't playing with her, because the lady tried to throw a tantrum and throw the headphones, Cookie said, put that in your song.
Right.
In other words, bitch, I ain't scared of you.
Right.
Who is you? Take that shit off. And you know what? She came out there, mink coat, pearls, eyelashes, fake hair.
Really?
She just got down to her rawness.
It was really good, as a matter of fact.
But once she did that, it was high. It was hot. The song was hot, and she sang from not this trying to pretend to be who she was,
right?
But she sang from this real deep, heartfelt place, and
yeah,
it was
she was
good.
crying as she was singing.
Mm-hmm. So, Cookie, Cookie told her, "I know that this is your last chance, and you fighting for your life." She said, "And I am too." Right. And that's kind of interesting because everybody is fighting for their life in one way or another. Seriously. But oh, baby, let me tell you this at the beginning. Cookie is in her dressing room trying on different outfits at home, right? And so she stops, she thought of what to wear. So next thing we see Cookie up in this club, and she got on a full sable mink coat and heels and the whole thing. She looking super fly. So Lucius comes and get her, and she was talking about, "Oh, you a bad boy," and all of that.
Yeah. Trying to smooth talk him. He's like, "Oh, what?" He was all confused. Like, "What you talking about? I ain't bring you this for him." So he brings her into the room with them. Is everybody there, and Anika there. He's there to announce that they get married. Now Cookie's caught off guard because in the last episode, he was all rubbing on her thigh. And, I still got
down on the floor between her legs.
Really?
Everything else. But the phone rang and interrupted them. But so she was under this pressure. Wait a minute. We got something going on.
Right.
But it ended up he does make that announcement, and Cookie is like, "Okay, hold on. Let me get this straight. Last Wednesday, you came to my house and left a rose, and you gave her 18-karat diamond, which
right.
And when I saw her take the diamond, show the diamond off, right? And she was all flossing and glossing.
Yeah.
But I had this overwhelming feeling that she was about the diamond. She was about the wealth, not about the relationship. You could just tell the way she was acting and bragging on the ring, and this used to be Elizabeth Taylor ring and all that kind of stuff. It was not intimate and personal. No. And it wasn't like a big group was there. It was just the kids and their significant others. Right. So, anyways, Anika Cookie threw the flower and she left.
She threw the flower before she left. She like, "I came over here for this." She came out. She had lingerie on. She was looking good. Taraji, you was doing that.
She did that. Now Taraji, 40-some years old, and baby, you know what though? They always say that this is the new this and this is the new that in terms of age, but 40 is the new 30s, and she looked fabulous from top to the bottom.
Really.
And then she turned around and told Anika, "This for you," and slapped her, but she said, "This our booty," and she squeezed her booty. And went out. It was cute. It was funny. Jamal was cracking up. Everybody was shocked, but then they kind of turned around, trying to act like go back to normal. But but that was cute.
Really. Jamal, Cookie's talking to his boyfriend because she needs him to stop being needy. She's letting him know that Jamal is going places right now. You do not need to be super needy. You're gonna be a liability.
But let me say this. Michael asked Anika, she was getting ready to go. She had come to see the boys, and she was getting ready to go. And he stopped her outside and said, "What do you do when your man is blowing up in the music business? How do I hold on to him?" And she told him, "Stop being needy. Get you a life. Get busy in your life. Get busy in your career, because he's going to have less and less time for you. And if you pulling on him all the time, that's going to be into relationships." So we got to see what that's going to be like for him, because we got a preview when they went to the club and dropped Hakeem's song.
Yeah, he was standing in the balcony looking kind of like jealous and like feeling like he was left out and stuff like that, rather than being celebratory.
That's what I don't understand. Why did he? That's your man, and they dropping his song for the first time, that Money Dollar Bill song. Why didn't you get to jumping and partying more than anybody else? You should have been the #1 stand for your man. And he was all, like you said, all in the corner, all to the back, this and that and the third. Yeah. But he was not into it, and he should have been. But it was cute because they had looked over and they saw this famous football player at the club. And Cookie said, "Oh, he got 5 million followers." She said, "You stay here, Jamal, and let me work my magic." Yeah. So he goes over, she goes over. She got 2 chicks and Portia, and they go over, and he's asking them, do you like this song and all that? And they say, he said, "Yeah, he do. This is hot." And they say, "Yeah, this is the new artist from Empire. We get ready to drop this single."
Yeah, she's telling them, "How you like him?" He's like, "Yeah, I like this. Is hot. This is hot." She's like, okay. She's like, why don't you do something for me? Tweet this out to your followers. At first, he was like, not so much. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do all that.
But she pulled a little trick out of her hat. She like, some of these young girls do anything these days for a football player.
Mm-hmm.
So they sound a little hot, and they flash the girls over there rubbing on each other.
Yeah, these two girls were loving and kissing on each other. So he looked at that. Okay. Then Portia, here she go.
Right.
Oh, what y'all doing? That's nasty.
Yeah. It's like, girl,
like,
be quiet.
Be quiet. But that's nasty. And the dude was like, you know what, y'all? I'm going to tweet this out because of you two. Because they were just so crazy together with that. And he did tweet it out.
Yep.
And all of a sudden now, Jamal is getting a feeling of fame.
Yeah.
Something he said he didn't want. It was just be about the music. But like Michael reminded him, you wasn't for this life.
Right.
And Jamal told him, this is about the music.
Really. He was all excited about the retweets, and he was too. The boyfriend was too. He ran over to Jamal, telling him, everybody tweeting you, tweeting you. Yeah,
absolutely.
Was excited at that point.
So we where did we go to? Well, they ended up at the back at the Empire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think what came in between that. But anyways, they back at the Empire, and they're all talking, and Hakeem record is playing. So Jamal and Cookie have walked in. Oh, hold on. Cookie comes in to walk into the security, to walk into the building.
Mm-hmm.
Now they got security lanes you got to go through and swipe your badge and stuff. So this big white dude trying to stop her. And she's like, do you know who I am? He was like, yes, Miss Lyon, I know who you are. And just at that time, here come Derek Luke.
Yeah. I'm telling her that we just put up these new little security things. We're going to need to see some ID before you get in. And she's like, oh, okay. My name is Cookie. You call me Cookie Boom.
She looked at him and she was like, like she could sop him up with a couple of biscuits, girl. And he was calling her Miss Lyon. She was call me Cookie and this and that and the third. So we'll see how that's going to go. So I guess he's going to be on the show as head of security now. Because he's real tight. He was a former Navy SEAL. He saw where at Lucius' house as well as in the Empire Enterprise building, gaps in the security and the cameras and stuff. And so Lucius hired him. And I think that'll be a nice addition. Because they do need to have somebody that Cookie could feel.
Really?
Because I feel like Lucius got this feeling like he know that Cookie is still feeling him.
Yeah, she's a real ride or die chick.
Right. But then he also has this feeling she ain't going to like nobody else but me. Hold on. Get yourself together.
Right. Get it straight.
Get your life. No, baby, because he was real sexy.
He was. And the way they looked at each other, like, okay, I see you.
Yeah, girl, we want to see something happen. Mm-hmm. But anyways, it ended up that Cookie and Jamal was walking up into the building towards the conference room, and they could hear Hakeem's song. They're like, what is that?
Right.
Because Hakeem had come into the club that night trying to talk to Jamal.
Yeah, he came drunk to Jamal. Jamal's like, are you all right? You looking drunk. So, no, I'm just trying to turn up. So he wants to use Jamal for another song. And here comes Cookie.
I need some help on the hook.
Yeah, and then here come Cookie behind, like, what's going on and stuff. And he tells him about the song. She's like, oh, okay, we'll go with you to go listen
right.
to
She
it.
said, we'll both go. And he looking at her, I ain't talking to you.
Right.
And so Jamal stepped up like a real man. I loved it. He said, first of all, you ain't going to keep disrespecting our mother like this.
Really?
She ain't doing nothing but trying to help you and trying to help raise you. And as for me, you ain't going to keep using me for no hooks.
No.
I ain't going nowhere. And then they both left. Well, he left. And then Cookie gave Hakeem the...
You got told. And walked out.
Nigga got told again.
Right.
And walked on out. So, anyways, they go. They hear the little song and stuff. And
it's whack.
It is whack. It's another whack song. I don't know why Lucius is acting like he feeling it.
Why won't he be honest with his son? Because even in the studio, his face was like, and he even told him do it over again.
Right. And as they all are getting ready to leave out of the conference room, all of a sudden, this the girl talking about, let me in. I'm Olivia. I'm part of the family.
Don't forget, what's that? Not Jamal, Hakeem disrespecting Cookie. what did he say? She said something to her slick. He's like,
I don't know, Cookie, but I know that. But we'll see how that go. Because Cookie is a winner. So
really,
she gonna win that battle too. That's a small one. That's the one she ain't got time for right now, unfortunately, or fortunately. But he need his ass whoop again.
Really.
But anyways, the girl at the security gate, she was blocked by the guard, so we couldn't really see who it was.
No, we could hear her screaming.
Yeah, she's screaming and tripping, let us in. So then next, you know, she sees the family. She starts calling them, and they're like, "Oh, we know her," and Jamal comes up and says Olivia, and she come walking through with this little kid. And the little girl trying to sing some of his new song and stuff, Jamal's new song. And it's talking about, yeah, our daughter wanted to come and see you. We was like, what?
And it was Raven Simone.
It was Raven Simone. We saw her. I'm like, is that Raven? But I couldn't really tell.
Right, I'm like, yeah.
Because she had on like heavy makeup and jet black hair and everything. But it was Raven Simone.
We was like, oh my goodness.
This show was chock full of stars. We also had Sway. He did an interview with Jamal. Jamal did a little song, his new hit he gonna drop. We did the little dance with the hat tip.
Let Me Love You, something like that.
Right, it was really cute. Fly. But they had Sway, Raven Simone, Derek,
Courtney Love.
Oh, and Courtney Love on there tonight. So the stars are obviously begging to get on there. So
really,
it's getting hotter.
On a Sway interview, we thought Jamal was finna come out because Sway asked him, you know, is there a lady in your life? He was, like, I don't really necessarily have a lady. We're like, oh, you gonna tell?
Right. And even Cookie gave him the look to go ahead.
Yeah, you okay?
But he backed down and said he was in love with the music, which only made Michael, who was at home watching on the internet, upset.
Yeah,
by the way, Lucius has got a concierge doctor who only works for him. And he's told Lucius about some experimental drugs in Russia for ALS, who the first trial has been positive and nobody has died, and now it's going to the second trial. And now we see Lucius laying in bed with the IVs and stuff. And Anika's like, is this safe? And he kind of talks around that. And she said, well, you're not really answering my question. Is it safe? And he said, I don't really have an answer for you. And he shoots him up in the IV with some medicine. Yeah. So next week
it's
gonna be
everything.
Crazy.
Lucius falling out, like his ALS is finally giving way.
Right. That medicine and the doctor turns out to be he's lost his license. And
some kind of poison that he injected him with. He in the hospital. Hakeem with Naomi, and she want to be on the song.
Right. Also, she want me, and Cookie calling her Yoko Ono from the Beatles days. But most importantly, we see that Cookie has now, Lucius told her he's got ALS. She's breaking down crying. She's saying, I lost you once. I can't lose you again. Yeah. And he was like, I'm not going nowhere. And he stood up and they just getting ready to kiss. And it went off.
Right,
so it's going to be a crazy, mad episode last week. You know, every good thing got to come to an end. So we must be getting closer to the finale. I don't know how many they have. We've seen 8, so there might be maybe 5 more. It might be 13. Usually do either 9 or 13 or something like that. So anyways, if you like this,
thumbs up,
subscribe,
like,
and let us know what you think. Is Lucius and Cookie going to get back together? Don't be shy. Let us know what you think. We're really curious.
Is this Jamal's daughter? Because he did admit that he slept with her.
He did admit to Michael that he slept with her just one time. And then Michael's like, it's one time all it takes. But I don't know. Look like she's got some miles on the you know what. But y'all be good. Have a good night. Bye. Night.